All right, I have some good news and I have some bad news. I just lost a game of chess, but I have figured out that if I just redo my settings on OBS, that I'm able to actually hear the audio on the computer because it wasn't just limited to if I was, in the chess screen. If I just played any video or any noise, didn't show up if I had OBS open with what I had saved for chess recording. So I guess after an update or something, it messed up the defaults that I had. So I had to go through and just reset it. So it worked out. So hopefully I can actually hear sound now. Nope. Oh, nope. I heard sound. All right. It didn't do anything at first, but it was just a little bit delayed. I was able to get it to work with like the other channel that my headphones have, but it's really low quality. And there's no reason for that. There's no reason to have low quality audio when now I can actually hear it. And I believe it should pop up in the recording as well. I think it was before as well too. Like I don't think it messed up the recording as far as the clicks and stuff, which I just enjoy hearing. Uh, I wasn't hearing it. That's really annoying to not hear it when you're so used to hearing it in any other setting when I'm playing chess, and then to not. So we're thinking about attacking here. Obviously, if we trade, he's going to trade back with the knight there. So kind of just wait him out, see if he will move this knight. Doesn't really have anywhere good to move it. I think he's just kind of waiting for me, but I can also move this knight up to attack that pawn as well, which is what I'll do. So in order for me to be able to attack here, I think I should trade there. Then he'll have to take back with either one, but either way, I have two attackers that are at that pawn then. If I just take here, then he takes with a knight here, and it kind of messes that up. But he is supported, so we're going to drop down to there. Surprised I didn't push my bishop away. We're still good there. And so what we can actually do here, which he prevented, but if he stayed there, we had that discovery that was potentially set up. It means we can get the queen involved, threaten this guy. Let's see. And actually just offer the trade here. Which ends up being a mistake. Unfortunate. So not a good move on my part. But when are we making good moves? That's not what I'm about. We can drop down here. Threaten this pawn. You can really just move rook over. So it's not really even that good of a threat. I don't know why he did that. That gives me a free pawn. And then two free pawns. Unless I'm missing something major. I mean, he can bring that guy over. Not really sure why he did all that, but he gave me back the pawns. You'd love to see that. So We're gonna go up to there, and if he runs over, we can do that. And we can threaten up here, but it also opens up my rookie boy. Don't really care if he takes. Threaten the pawn here. We can go to there. I guess, I mean, like, a lot of the struggle I had at the beginning was just purely like me making mistakes and not really him outplaying me. Because I mean, he's playing a lot worse in the second half than I did at the beginning. Like, I'm just getting. I mean, it's been a 4 point swing, and it's not been me doing anything really special. It's just been him ignoring pawns and just letting me take them, which some might say is probably not the best move. Or drop all the way down. Move down to here. I don't really want to trap our bishop. But really, I'm up on time. I am now up on material. I mean, like, I blundered and gave up, what, 2 points of material, and he essentially gave up four, which is kind of wild to think about. I guess the key is just outlast your foe. So we gotta move a little bit. We could have went all the way and gave him a check, but I did not to. Guess he can take there. So I messed up there. I guess I could have tried to force a draw and just kept going back and forth, but I gotta go to here. Move up, I guess. Oh, I didn't see that. You whoops! So it was really just a match of two bad chess players. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. We'll catch this dub though. Provide the mini fork. So if he takes here, we take the bishop. Which definitely is not the, I guess, correct sequence, but what we did. We can actually chase his knight around a little bit. We can go over to there. Okay, so we just go up, go back. Um, I don't know. Not in a good spot again, so just kind of messed up the opening there. I shouldn't have went to try to fork those pieces, but it is what it is. So he does have the ability to give me a check here. Go up to there, go to there, go to there. So I actually might be in a bad spot. Can't go to there or to there because I can take with the bishop and puts him in a bad spot. And we're actually chilling here. So gives up a pawn. Give a dummy the pawn. Going to do that. In which case he has to address it. Could move the king over. Could pin his rook to his king. What we can then try to do here is try to get some pieces to get out my way. All my pawns are in such a bad spot. I don't know. Spot. Make sure we got time. Really just needs to move his king somewhere. Down a point of material, so if he wants to go back and forth, I'd be down with that for sure. Right to there. So if we take here, he takes back. We can go up to take. Might not be good, but it's probably something that he would prefer not to happen. Okay. So that is I believe we have to take the free knight. Because then we can still get Don. Get Don and get involved. So then he can drop down to there. But might not be advantageous to him. What I can actually do here is get a free pawn, force him to have to move his knight or his rook. Is just taking that pawn. So I feel a little bit better about my spot, but I mean, it definitely, I think, could be a lot worse. You could sack a rook, which I think would not be correct. Would definitely be the Chad way of making his move. Give him a check. Give him the old checkaroonie. Actually drop down to here. Which traps him a little bit differently, I suppose. So we can protect our knight. What I actually do here is threaten this guy, protect our bishop a bit more, and potentially give him a good old checkaroonie, or a could threaten that pawn. I think I should go to here. So we can do that. Gives us the rook. Gotta pay attention to the time though, so we gotta play much, much faster. He drops down to here. We just go right to there. Now we get that pawn. Yep, especially move towards us. Just gotta move. Giving checks is gonna be to our advantage. There we go. Whew! Alright, that was a little nerve-wracking there at the end, but we were able to catch the dub. So let's see it. So back up to 1243. Generally been playing better. Just happened to lose a cheap game because of the inability to get all that. But I want to say that my audio capture might not be very good for this one. So let's see if my audio capture properties. Oh no, it should be okay. Okay. Sometimes when it goes to the audio input capture, it goes back to the default my webcam that I have, and that audio and that is horrendous. So the audio should be okay. It should be doable. But lost one. I guess we kind of lost two, but that video was lost to time because I got annoyed that I couldn't hear any clicking and clacking. But we're able to end on the dub. So with that being said, that's it for this one. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Peace.